In this video, we're going to look at the relationship between factoring and division. In one, it says, you are given the expression on the left-hand side of the equal sign. To obtain the expression on the right-hand side of the equal sign, are you factoring, multiplying, or dividing? In A, we have 20a squared b cubed c minus 15a b squared c all over 5abc is equal to 4ab squared minus 3b. And here we're dividing. In B, we have 5ac times 4ab squared minus 3b, and that's equal to 20a squared b cubed c minus 15ab squared c, and here we're multiplying. And in C, we have 20a squared b cubed c minus 15ab squared c is equal to 5ab c times 4ab squared minus 3b, and here we're factoring. In 2, it says, given the polynomial 3x cubed minus 11x squared plus 12x minus 4, how many terms are in the polynomial? And we have 4 terms in the polynomial. And then it wants us to use the grouping method to factor. So we have 3x cubed minus 11x squared. We can factor x squared out. And if we factor out an x squared, we're left with 3x minus 11. In the second 2 terms, we can factor out a 4. And when we factor out a 4, we have 3x minus 1. And it asks, does grouping work? And grouping does not work because if you look at the 2 binomials in the parentheses, they're different. We have 3x minus 11 and 3x minus 1. So the answer is going to be no. In 3, it says, suppose we know that x minus 2 is a factor of 3x cubed minus 11x squared plus 12x minus 4, i.e. 3x cubed minus 11x squared plus 12x minus 4 is equal to x minus 2 times a polynomial. And it says we can find the missing factor using synthetic division. So we want to divide 3x cubed minus 11x squared plus 12x minus 4 by x minus 2. So using synthetic division, we'll have our 2, and then all of our coefficients of the polynomial, so 3, negative 11, 12, and negative 4. Draw us a horizontal line. And now we're going to bring down the first coefficient. 2 times 3 is 6. Negative 11 plus 6 is negative 5. 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. 12 minus 10 is 2. And 2 times 2 is 4. So we have a remainder of 0. And the quotient is going to be 3x squared minus 5x plus 2. And now they want us to write 3x cubed minus 11x squared plus 12x minus 4 in factored form. So we could say that that was equal to x minus 2 times the quotient, 3x squared minus 5x plus 2. And then it asks, is the trinomial factorable? i.e. is b squared minus 4ac a perfect square? So b squared is going to be negative 5 squared minus 4 times a times c. And a is equal to 3 and c is equal to 2. So we have 25 minus 4 times 3 is 12 times 2 is 24. And 25 minus 24 is equal to 1. And because b squared minus 4ac is a perfect square, we can factor it. So 3x squared minus 5x plus 2 is going to be equal to, now remember, if we have a times c, that's equal to 6, and we have a negative 5, So if we had negative 3 and negative 2, this would factor. So I'm going to rewrite this as 3x squared minus 3x minus 2x plus 2. And this is equal to, if we factor a 3x out of the first two terms, we have 3x times x minus 1. And we can factor a negative 2 out of the last two terms. So we'll have negative 2 times x minus 1. And this is equal to x minus 1 times 3x minus 2. And now they want us to write 3x cubed minus 11x squared plus 12x minus 4, so it is completely factored. And this would be equal to x minus 2 times x minus 1 times 3x minus 2. And now they want us to check. So in order to check, the first thing I'm going to do is multiply x minus 2 and x minus 1 together, and I get x squared minus 3x plus 2, and I'm going to multiply that by 3x minus 2, and I get 3x cubed minus 2x squared minus 9x squared plus 6x plus 6x minus 4. And now we'll combine our like terms, and we get 3x cubed minus 11x squared plus 12x minus 4. And that's the polynomial that we started off with originally. And that's our video on the relationship between factoring and division.